In the quiet town of Willow Creek, nestled in the rolling hills of Pennsylvania, the Thompson family lived a seemingly ordinary life. Sarah Thompson, a 32-year-old artist, had always been fascinated by dolls. Her love for them began in childhood, when her grandmother gifted her an antique porcelain doll named Annalise. The doll had delicate features, glassy blue eyes, and a hauntingly beautiful smile. Sarah cherished it, even as other kids found it creepy. Sarah's husband, Michael, a pragmatic accountant, didn't share her enthusiasm for dolls. He found them unsettling, especially Annalise, which Sarah kept displayed on a shelf in their living room. Their 8-year-old daughter, Lily, however, adored the doll and often played with it, dressing it up and whispering secrets to it. One crisp autumn afternoon, Sarah stumbled upon an estate sale in a neighboring town. The house belonged to an elderly woman who had passed away, leaving behind a lifetime of collectibles. Among the items was a box of antique dolls. Sarah's eyes lit up when she saw one in particular, a doll that looked eerily similar to Annalise. The seller, a gruff man in his 50s, warned her, "That doll's got a history. You sure you want it?" Sarah, intrigued by the doll's craftsmanship, bought it without hesitation. She named it Eleanor and added it to her growing collection at home. Strange things began happening soon after Eleanor entered the Thompson household. Lily claimed she heard the dolls whispering at night. Michael dismissed it as a child's imagination, but Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. One morning, she found Eleanor sitting on the couch, even though she was certain she had left it on the shelf. Then came the nightmares. Sarah dreamed of Eleanor standing at the foot of her bed, her glassy eyes staring into the darkness. Michael started waking up to find Sarah sleepwalking, muttering in a language he didn't understand. The tension in the house grew palpable. Michael begged Sarah to get rid of the dolls, especially Eleanor. "They're just toys," he said, frustration evident in his voice. "But they're causing real problems at our home." Sarah refused. To her, the dolls were more than objects. They were pieces of art, fragments of history. She accused Michael of being unsupportive and dismissive of her passions. The arguments became more frequent, driving a wedge between them. One night, after a particularly heated fight, Michael stormed out of the house. Sarah, feeling isolated, turned to the dolls for comfort. She sat in the dimly lit living room, staring at Eleanor. The doll's eyes seemed to glint in the moonlight, and for a moment, Sarah thought she saw its lips curl into a faint smile. The final straw came when Lily woke up screaming in the middle of the night. She claimed Eleanor had spoken to her, saying, "Your parents don't love you anymore." Sarah, now terrified, decided it was time to get rid of the doll. But when she tried to throw it away, it kept reappearing in the house, on the kitchen counter, in Lily's bed, even in Michael's car. Desperate, Sarah reached out to a local historian who revealed the dark history of Eleanor. The doll had once belonged to a woman accused of witchcraft in the 1800s. Legend had it that the woman's spirit was trapped in the doll, seeking revenge on those who wronged her. Sarah and Michael, now united by fear, decided to confront the doll's curse together. They performed a ritual suggested by the historian, burning Eleanor in a bonfire under the full moon. As the flames consumed the doll, a chilling scream echoed through the night. The Thompsons' lives gradually returned to normal, but the experience left lasting scars. Sarah gave up her doll collection, realizing that some obsessions come with a price. Michael, though still shaken, felt closer to Sarah than ever before. They had faced something unimaginable together and emerged stronger. Years later, Lily, now a teenager, found an old photograph in the attic. It showed a woman holding a doll that looked exactly like Eleanor. On the back was a note, "Some secrets are better left buried." She showed it to her parents, who exchanged a worried glance. The doll was gone, but its shadows still lingered over the Thompsons' family.